Rowenta Pure Force versus Conair Garment Steamer. Straight up, one of these acts like a real iron replacement, and the other is built for fast touch-ups before you walk out the door. They're in a similar range, but they're not solving the same problem. Pick wrong, and you'll either be fighting stubborn cotton wrinkles or dragging out a heavy unit just to freshen one shirt. If you steam full outfits and want crisp results, one fits. If you want grab and go between meetings, the other. Both linked below.
So how do they actually deal with wrinkles? Both push 1875 watts, both heat up in well under a minute, and on a regular cotton shirt or a wrinkled dress, either one will get the job done. That's the honest baseline. But the Rowenta hits harder, up to 90 grams a minute through that XL sole plate, and you can feel that translate into real-world results. People who own it talk about getting through a shirt in roughly a minute and a half, and one owner mentioned the steam shoots out feet in front of you. On stubborn cotton or thicker fabrics, that extra pressure is the difference between 2 passes and 7.
The Conair is no slouch on synthetics and light cotton blends, and the turbo mode does what it says for everyday wrinkles. But on heavier linen or deep creases, there's a recurring note from owners that you end up doing slow, repeated passes, and it can sputter water droplets onto delicate fabrics. Real talk, if you're steaming a linen tunic or a wrinkled out-of-the-box drape, the Pure Force is the one that actually pulls the wrinkle out, instead of just relaxing it. Now, finish, style, and versatility. This is where the gap widens. The Rowenta is a true 2-in-1. Vertical for hanging clothes, horizontal on a board for actual ironing, with 5 heat settings plus a boost mode and a continuous steam lock, so you're not squeezing the trigger forever. There's a review that stuck with me where someone steams pants vertically for a quick de-wrinkle, then lays them flat to press a crease in. That's the workflow of someone replacing an iron entirely, and the Pure Force enables it. The Conair leans more handheld first. It has a quilted aluminum plate, a built-in creaser, and 3 attachments: a silicone band to pull fabric taut, a fabric spacer for delicates, and a bristle brush. Useful, especially the brush on jackets and upholstery. But it's not really a horizontal iron. It's a steamer that mimics pressing. If you want crisp shirt collars or a sharp pant crease for an interview, the Rowenta gets closer. If you mostly want quick refreshes plus help with delicate trims and curtains, the Conair attachments earn their spot. On weight and handling, here's the trade-off. Both units are noticeably heavier than a travel steamer. The Rowenta sits around 3 pounds. And yes, the most common gripe across owners is that it can fatigue your arm in a long session. But almost every one of those same reviewers mentions the same fix. Double tap the trigger to lock continuous steam, then use 2 hands, or lay it flat on the board. Done that way, the weight stops being a problem. The Conair is slightly lighter empty, but climbs to nearly 4 pounds full, and owners flag that for longer sessions too, so neither is a featherweight. If you have wrist or shoulder issues, and you only ever do one shirt at a time, both will feel like work. For most people steaming 2 or 3 garments before heading out, you'll adapt fast. Tank capacity. Rowenta gives you 7.1 ounces, Conair 7.3, functionally identical. Where they split is runtime. Rowenta rates around 12 minutes of continuous steam. Conair claims up to 20. That tracks because the Conair's softer steam output sips water slower. So for back-to-back items in one go, the Conair stretches further between refills. The Rowenta burns hotter and faster, and you'll be topping it off if you're doing a full closet. Honestly, the Rowenta's refill cap is a bit awkward when the vent is hot, so factor that in. And finally, value. They sit in a similar range, with the Conair usually a touch higher on list price, though the Rowenta tends to see deeper discounts during big sale events. What you're paying for with the Rowenta is raw steam power, the horizontal ironing function, and a more aggressive build aimed at replacing your iron. What you're paying for with the Conair is the attachment system, the longer runtime per tank, and the softer touch handheld experience for refreshing and delicate work. Different priorities, similar money. Here's the call. For most of you watching, the Rowenta Pure Force. The extra steam pressure, the true horizontal ironing, and the crisp finish on stubborn cotton make it the one that actually replaces an iron in your routine. If your thing is grab-and-go touch-up delicate fabrics or freshening curtains and jackets between meetings, the Conair earns its spot with those attachments and longer runtime. If you mostly battle linen, dress shirts, and sharp creases before work or events, the Rowenta isn't even a debate. Heads up, the Rowenta tends to see deeper cuts during big sale events, so timing matters there. And you? Which one would you pick? Let me know in the comments. Both linked below.